various social media management terminologies. We already talked about algorithm, where I told you that algorithm is not something that you have power over. It's basically the rules and regulations that the platform comes up with on how to share and show your content to the people that you want them to see it, right? That's the algorithm. And I said the second thing is we talk about engagement rate, and we said that it is how people react to your content. How people react to your content, the rate at which they react to your content. And the third thing I'm talking about here, the third thing I'm talking about right now is reach. And I said reach means people seeing your content. Who are the people seeing my content? That's what we mean when we say reach. People see my content. So on Instagram like this now, in the analytics place, you see the reach, you see the impression. Do you get me? Now the next one is impression. And when we say impression, we mean the number of times that people are seeing your content. Note it. I'm going to ask you because there's assessment after this class. There's assessment. Yes, there's assessment after this class. Let me explain it. The difference between reach and impression. Reach is how many people are seeing me, while impression means what's the number of times that people are seeing me. Reach is everybody seeing me, while impression has to do with the frequency. See, I get seeing it. Has to do with the frequency at which people are seeing me. Yeah, I hope you are getting me, guys. Now let's keep going. The next one is organic. When we say something is organic, when you say this person's engagement is organic, this person's engagement is organic, basically what they are telling you is that the person just made the posts. The person did not do adverts. The person did not run adverts. The post is organic. That is, this post did not require any third party enablement to boost it. There was no need for a third party boost. But when you now say that, what is the other side of the organic content? That is when we talk about a paid content. That means the person ran ads on this particular content. For example, let me tell you that something. Everybody that joined the social media management online course, it was organic. We did not pay anybody to run ads. It was organic. It was people sharing it. It was organic. There was no need to put money on Facebook to run ads. We didn't run ads. It was organic. Now let's go to it. The next one is CTA. You will hear people say CTA. Did you put the CTA to that caption? It means call to action. That is, CTA is basically a prompt that you put to make people click on whatever it is that you are putting out. For example, now the CTA in in my advert is, I said, click the link in bio to join. I said, type I am interested in the comment section. I will send you the link in your DM. I said, send me a DM if you are interested in joining the class. CTA. The next one is content pillars. Content pillars are like core topics that a brand wants to use to consistently share content. Example of a content pillar is, we can say our content pillar is how-to content. Our content pillar is how-to content, that is educational content. We can say our content pillar is vlogs. So there are various content pillars that you can use, right? Let's go. We have another one, insights and analytics. They can use different words, different platforms, different words. Insights and analytics. And basically what we are talking about is that the data that you check to see how well your content is doing. I'm explaining these things, so if there's anyone you don't understand, shoot me a DM. Drop it in the comment section or post it on the group. Another one is hashtag. Hashtag is basically a tool or something that you put on your content to make your content discoverable. Another one is carousel. And we said that carousel is when you make a post with multiple images that you can swipe through. Don't forget, I already explained this before, Seth. Carousel. The next one is community management. I already explained this. When I talk about community management, we're talking about you making sure that you what? Like comments, reply comments, um, answer people's questions, check your DM, all those good and amazing stuff. Another one is UJC. When we say something is UJC, it means user generated content. That means, for example, now I can say, you guys share with me, share, make a post. For example, I already talked about it. I said, after today's class, I would love it if you can snap your notes, whatever platform you are on, share about the class, how amazing it was. And if it is not amazing, you also say it, tag me so I can reshare to my story. I talked about it, and I said you can also take a picture of me, but make sure it is a fine picture, and post about it on your WhatsApp status. Tag me, let me know you shared it, because I would love to make a shout out to you. Right? That is user generated content. That is, I don't have, for example, now I don't know what you are going to write. I don't know if you write something bad about me or you write something nice about me. I don't have power over it. So it is based totally on how your experience with the thing was. Capish? The next thing is KPI. I already talked about it. Key performance indicators. So this is like what we are going to gauge your work on. It's like the metrics with which we use to measure your work. The next one is content calendar. And what content calendar basically means is it's like a plan sheet where you can actually put the things that you want to post over a month, over a week, over a quarter ahead. Content calendar helps you to stay consistent. Don't worry, I'm still going to talk about content calendar like in total, and I'm going to share with you how to come up with content calendar. By the grace of God, one of the things that is very easy for me to create for my clients is content calendar. Let me explain it again, basically, so that you get it full time. So when we're talking about content plan, you know that there are various contents you can create. Content pillar is like when you say, I want to talk about I want to talk about one particular thing. Okay, let me explain it one after the other. I want to talk about one particular thing. For example, now let me use this to explain it very well. God help me. So you know that they are on Instagram. There are three columns and 3 rows. There are 3. So you can say for every row 1, the content pillar we want to share on every row 1 is a how-to content. The content pillar we want to share on row 2 is motivational content. The content pillar we want to share on row 3 is user-generated content. So content pillar is like one thing that you put on the ground like this, that other things can follow. So you know that the next thing you start thinking is, in a month, you can say every Mondays we'll be posting motivational and inspirational quotes. So you say, whether you like it or not, so far it is Monday, the content we are putting out is what? Motivational or inspirational quotes. You can say every Wednesday, what we are posting is a how-to content. So whatever it is that we are doing on Wednesday, what we shall have to post is a how-to is a how-to content. You can decide that every Friday, what we are posting every Friday, whether you like it or not, is we are posting games. So always look for different games idea. That's what we are posting. Let me give you an example. On my WhatsApp status, I have content pillars. Every Monday, I share inspirational things. Every Tuesday, I can share about love, relationship, and other good stuff. Every Wednesday, I do anonymous box. Every Thursday, what do I do on Thursdays? Games. Every Friday, I share movie recommendations. Those are my content pillars. So it guides me so that day I don't have to think of a lot of things. I know that the only thing I'm thinking of, for example, now today, The content pillar for today is movie recommendation. So I just had to sit down and say, what 3 movies do I want to recommend to my communities today? And that was it. What 3 movies do I want to recommend to my community today? And immediately I figured out the 3 movies. I posted it. I've done the content for the day. So if I now want to post any other thing, that one is just any other thing. For example, now every Thursday is games content. I posted a particular game on it, and people were guessing it. People were sharing answers in my DM, and people that missed it, I told them you missed it. People that got it, I said you got it. And that was what I was doing all throughout yesterday. On Wednesday, anonymous box, I just put it there. You can ask me any question, and I won't even know it is you. I posted it there. So, do you understand what content pillars is about now? Who asked me that question? Justice, do you understand what content pillars is now? I not said you mentioned one terminology before community management. I didn't get it. Oh, I said carousel. 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 And I said carousel is when you make a post with multiple images. For example, now, when you see a post on Instagram and it says 1/20, 2/20, that's a carousel post. So when you do carousel post, you are able to swipe. That is what carousel. So that carousel post now is always good to use educational content for carousel posts. So that way you can use educational content, you can use storytelling content. Don't worry, I'm still going to teach you about content. That is week 2. Next week you are learning a lot about content. Be ready. Hey, me, even me, I love it. I love it for you guys.